So what is the difference in economy between my new Tesla Model 3 long range and my previous Porsche Macan 3-litre diesel during my standard daily commute? Let's find out. So welcome back to the channel, folks. JD here again with another quick video for you. I hope you're all safe and well. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these talking videos, if you like, so please bear with me while I try and remember how I operate everything here. So as some of you will know, I've recently taken delivery of a Tesla Model 3 long range, so that's the four-wheel drive version. With, I think it might be an 82 kilowatt hour battery now, or 78, something like that. And what I thought I'd do is just take a look at the efficiency, and this is the efficiency shown on the computer, so who knows how accurate the computer is, but I thought we'd take that figure, look at how much I pay for my electricity through Octopus Go Faster charging at home, and compare that with what I used to get on the 3-litre Macan. I've drawn up a little spreadsheet just to kind of compare the difference in economy and the cost between what I used to get on my Porsche Macan and what I got literally this morning driving to work. So I should say the journey is about 12 miles, 11.9 miles from leaving my driveway to my parking space at work. It's a mixture of A and B roads. There's no motorway. There's a few 50 stretches. I think there's maybe a mile or two of 60 mile an hour speed limits. So it's a reasonable kind of start-stop kind of journey. So what I've done here, look, I've just put in some figures that I pretty much used to get with the Macan. So I've assumed diesel is roughly, and it may have gone up since I got rid of it, but I was paying about 1.259, so £1.25.9 per litre of diesel. So if we multiply that by 4.545, we get a diesel gallon price, and that's a UK gallon, I should say, of £5.72. So 11.9 miles, and I think, and I might be being a bit generous here, but I think I used to get about 32 miles per gallon on that journey. So my cost per mile is essentially £5.72, sorry, 32 mpg divided by, hang on a minute, which way around is it? Yes, £5.72 divided by 32, and that gives us a cost per mile of just under 18 pence per mile. Okay, so that means my journey cost based on these fuel prices was about £2.13 each way. Okay, so £4.26 a day. So let's assume I didn't use the car for anything else and I went to work 5 days a week. That's 119 miles a week. Multiply that by £2.13 gives us a weekly cost in diesel of £21.28. And if we work that out on a yearly basis, so we do 119 multiplied by 52, because there are 52 weeks in a year, gives us 6,188 miles per year at a total cost of £1,106.52. Okay, so what's that in a month? Let's just do a monthly cost as well. Gives us that over 12, so about £92 a month in diesel. Now, what did I get in the Model 3? Well, I'm sure some of you know, some of you might not know, but miles per kilowatt hour, or as Tesla puts it, watt hours per mile, is the new MPG, if you like. So basically, how many miles does an electric car travel on 1 unit of electricity? And I've talked about this before. I'm sure you're all aware, but 1 unit of electricity is essentially 1,000 watts or 1 kilowatt. So for every unit of electricity, how many miles can our Tesla Model 3 or any electric car travel? Well, let me just show you this. So, okay folks, welcome back. Essentially, this is what I took this morning. So as you can see, it says, the nice thing about the Tesla is it'll give you all sorts of stats. So it'll give you mileage and efficiency since the last charge, mileage since you basically started driving that day or that journey, total efficiency and mileage, lots of different things that you can do. So this is kind of the same as the trip computer, if you like, but it's saying since last charge. So basically I charged it the night before, I got in it, as you can see there, I drove 11.9 miles, and it's telling me, look, I got 210 watt hours per mile. Now, I don't think that's overly useful. I would rather, if it said, and maybe Tesla will update this one day, I would rather it kind of give us the reciprocal of that, if you like, miles per kilowatt hour. So 210 watt hours per mile. So if we go to the old spreadsheet lot, I'm just going to type this in. So unit price, first of all. So what do I pay for electricity? Well, I've said this before, and if you're interested in Octopus, joining Octopus, I'll get no affiliation with them, but I have got a referral code in the description. You'll get yourself a £50 credit, as will I. But the nice thing about Octopus is they have a variety of EV tariffs. I started on Octopus Go, which basically gives you between midnight and 4:30 in the morning a unit price of, believe it or not, 5 pence per unit, inclusive of VAT. I've now moved recently on to Go Faster, and what Go Faster does, it lets you choose 4.5 pence for 3 hours, 5 pence for 4 hours, or 5.5 pence for 5 hours, but it also lets you choose the start time. So I've gone on to Octopus Go Faster, 5.5 pence per unit, between 8:30 in the evening and 1:30 in the morning. And the reason I've done that is it means that we can put the tumble dryer on, we can put the dishwasher on from 8:30, and we don't disturb the dog when we go to bed because she lives in the utility room. So it means that we can get the best benefit out of this, because not only can I charge the car, then I can also run any heavy consumption appliances as well. So my unit price that I'm paying is 5.5 pence per unit. Okay, so 0.055 pounds per unit. So let's put our efficiency in here. So our efficiency, if you remember from the old picture, which is here, was 210 watt hours per mile. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Type 210 in. So basically what I've done to get it into miles per unit of electricity is I've taken 1000, which is 1 kilowatts of energy, and divided that by 210, and that gives us just under 5 miles per kilowatt hour. So for every 1 unit of electricity this morning, and obviously it varies depending on how you drive, but I just drove normally, I wasn't consciously trying to save energy, I had the air conditioning going, I had the radio going, etc. I got 4.762 miles for 1 kilowatt of electricity. Now look at the figures. How much then does that cost me per mile? Well, if we take the unit price, which is 5.5 pence, and we divide that by how many miles we got for our 5.5 pence, that basically is costing us, believe it or not, 1.2 pence per mile. So the McCann diesel was costing me 18 pence per mile. This has cost me 1.2 pence per mile. So how much did that journey cost me this morning? Well, take that, multiply it by 11.9, which is how far I travelled, 14 pence to get to work versus £2.13. In a week, £1.37 as opposed to £21.28, and in a year, £71.47 versus £1,106.52. So I am saving £1,035 a year if I was to just do my daily commute, and obviously it's going to vary, but if I was to get that kind of efficiency every day. So I am saving, just on running costs in diesel versus electricity, £86 a month just going to work. And obviously the more you use it, the more you will save. But I actually think that's quite extraordinary. 1.2 pence per mile. And that's because I'm charging on the Octopus Go Faster tariff. Obviously, if it was Octopus Go, it would be 0.05p, so it'd be even less. If it was Octopus Go Faster for 3 hours, it would be 4.5 pence, so I'd save even more. Cost per mile, 0.9 pence per mile. But obviously, in that case, you can only charge for 3 hours, whereas I want to charge for 5 hours. interesting stuff. I thought that was quite an interesting first test. I hope that was useful. Please do continue to comment. Please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you are interested in either of the spreadsheets which I sell on the channel for a one-off payment of £10, please do continue to email me at carfinancetutorials@outlook.com. We've got the now quite infamous PCP spreadsheet, which will let you compare a variety of deals, let you work out your settlement at any point. That's proving really popular. And then more recently, I did a electric vehicle salary sacrifice spreadsheet, which is something that's I'm quite interested in at the moment, to let you calculate how much you could save not only on running costs like I've just done now, but also on financing the car through a company salary sacrifice scheme as well. I hope that was useful. Please do comment and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.